I don't
Yeah,
know.
because, you know, America's boss.
Yeah, because you just have to change everything. No, what's this? The other way? No, we'll have
No,
fucking... It's
no,
128 fanny
no, see?
biscuits.
No, because, see, we never changed. Everyone else changed it. We just said, nah, we're too lazy to change it.
You know what? That's getting awesome. Hey, I retract my statement. That's badass. Right.
Hashtag America. Well, if you were diagnosed it over there, then it was probably 30 degrees Celsius, which that's like 90 degrees, I think.
Right. It's like,
You couldn't live in America.
yeah, because I
You'd
will.
have to go live like in North Dakota. Well, you could live in North Dakota, or like somewhere up north.
See that's the problem, right? Is when it hits that temperature, right? I'm big, but see in that temperature, I become slow, cause I'm tired, and you know I'm fucking heating up. And I ain't dealing with shit too well, so I tend to end up starting fights quite a lot I can't finish. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've done that like a lot back when I was younger. I get really pissed off. I end up starting fights I can't quite finish. Getting the shit kicked at me because it's too warm. You know, it's like getting a warm ass kicking. Oh, that'll keep you
Yeah,
up at
like
night. Oh yeah, it's good
the
fun.
past couple of days, it's been 105 degrees here.
Yeah, see the problem is
It's been
105
in the
degrees.
hundreds.
You see that's the type of weather where I would get my custom built AR-15 and start picking people off. Just do that. Just picking motherfuckers off. It's too damn hot to deal with this motherfuckers. Bang! People just like, what the fuck you shooting me for? Like you're walking past my house and I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, I may or may not be mentally insane.
Oh, dude, that's only 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Dude, you couldn't live anywhere in America.
Oh, that's the problem, man. It's like
Dude,
heat. It fucks with me so badly. So badly. It fucks with my brain.
I mean, like, there's some places, like, I mean, you could go live in, like, California, Oregon, Washington. Because, see, the thing is with the East Coast, we have really bad humidity. So let's say it's, like, 86 degrees outside, it's gonna feel like it's 98. Over
Right.
there, when it's, like, 80 degrees, it's 80 degrees.
Here's the problem, but is I need to live somewhere where firearms and cannabis are legal, and preferably quite de-restricted firearms. I don't want to have to like go through massive fucking checks to get a hold of a gun. Like I want guns.
I mean,
I need me some of them.
I think Washington has pretty lenient gun rules.
Coming from the north? What? There's no way. We'll never stop them.
They're not as strict with their gun rules as some places are.
Gotta get me some of that. Gotta get me some of that good shit.
But ever since that shooting, guns are getting strict anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
See, that's the issue. Is I want access to Class 3 firearms. I know what they are, and I want them.
You need a special license for that, and you have to have some kind of training to get it.
No, you don't need training to get the license. You need to pay $700 and register each Class 3 firearm.
I wouldn't surprise they made you take a class now just because of everything going on.
Oh, they can
I know some.
take a class. After you take this class, you can buy a machine gun. Okay, sweet. No worries. I'll turn up. I'll do it all. As long as you give me my
Well, I
fucking
mean,
machine
like-
gun at the end.
But you know what I mean by classes, and like, okay, we're gonna teach you all the safeties and all that of the gun.
Yeah. But here's the thing: is somebody who's fucking used air weapons for quite a long time. And I mean, I know it's kind of strange to compare the two, but the rules are the same, and you don't point at anything you don't feel comfortable putting a hole in. That's the sort of concept, right? You always make sure it ain't loaded before handling it, even if somebody gave it to you and insisted it ain't loaded. You always fucking check. You always make sure everything's alright. That's just sort of basic fucking common sense.
Yeah, you never point a gun at anybody unless you plan on killing them.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's kind of.
The way you always want to look at it is, see, unless you are perfectly comfortable with a hole being in whatever you're pointing the weapon at, don't do that.
I'll tell you what was funny. My friend just recently got a gun. He got a pistol. Instead of South Carolina, you can buy. If you're 18, you can buy a pistol from a private person and keep it on your car, but not your person, without your CWP. But we're really lenient with our fucking gun rules. I mean, like, you can walk around town with the freaking AR-15 on your back if you wanted to.
Yep. And some people do.
Yeah, trust me, I know they do. I've seen it done. But
That's
he just bought this pistol and he was like, yeah, I bought it for self-defense. I was like, yeah, I can see that. That's usually the reason you buy a gun. And I was like, so how did they teach you to shoot it? And he's like, oh, well, they shoot you to disarm the other person. I was like,
what?
wait, so they train you to hurt them, but not to kill them. He's like, yeah, you're not supposed to shoot to kill. I was like, no, you shoot to kill
Yeah,
depending on the situation.
No, fuck the situation.
No, I mean, if someone,
it's-
okay, hold on. No, if someone's breaking into your car trying to steal your wallet,
I'm gonna
and you
shoot that
catch them
fucker
and
in
you
the
pull out
face.
your gun,
I'm shooting right
you
in the
don't
face.
shoot to kill.
You shoot right in the face, directly to the face.
No, Cheeky, you can't do that here. You gotta listen first. I'm trying to teach you so when you come here, you know, you have some, at least a little bit of knowledge of what not to do. You can pull the gun on them, and if they threaten you and try and harm you, you can shoot them and say you were scared, but don't shoot them in the face. Shoot them like the abdomen or something. So it's not like, you know, oh, he tried to kill him.
He's fucking right, I tried to kill the motherfucker, said he was gonna hurt me. I'm gonna shoot him directly in the face, in the nose hole. Bang! Ha ha ha! Bitch. I mean, he can be grateful that I don't aim 3 more in. And I sort of understand the gun laws, but you know, I would just lie and put myself in positions where, you know, I needed to shoot him. Why did you need to shoot him? Because he had a knife. Like, isn't that your knife?
He was reaching in his pocket
Suspiciously.
to try and harm me while running at me.
He ran toward me with his hand in his pocket. I shit myself.
So,
I could, yes,
but like, you know, if someone, like, I've already told, I said if someone breaks into my house, they're dead.
yeah, fucking do it. Listen, I have an axe.
Try me.
I have an axe. It's like 3 foot in length, right? And I've just named the bitch Rimmingyar, which is a fucking old Viking axe name. Someone breaks into my house, that me and Rimmingyar are gonna go together, and I'm gonna bury it right in his fucking skull. And if he survives, congratulations, you're a lucky bastard. There's no games played. If you survive, I ain't gonna hit you twice. I'm a fair guy. I'm gonna hit you once, dead in the middle of your fucking head. See if you survive. You're a lucky bastard. But I'm trying to make sure you don't. No games played. Break into my house. You're gonna hit with a Viking axe. I don't fuck around. Oh, good times when I tried to buy the axe. Right, I'm sitting right. I'm in this giant sort of like Home Depot. I believe is the nearest equivalent. It's just like a giant shop filled with tools and everything else. Like any tool you could possibly imagine, like door fittings and all that shit. And I was like, damn, that axe is really fucking cheap. I was like, I'm gonna buy that axe. And I tried to buy the axe, and the guy's like, have you any ID? I'm like, yeah, I got some ID. Need ID to buy axes nowadays? He's like, oh, I need to make sure you're over 18. So then he checks my ID. I'm like, no problem, I'm over 18. He's like, so why are you buying an axe? And I was so tempted to turn around and say home defense. He's like, home defense, motherfucker. But I was like, nah, he's gonna try and stop me from buying it. I was like, I like to go camping in the woods and shit, and I feel like it'd be helpful for building fires. You tell he looked at me like, you're a lying motherfucker. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna hit somebody with that.
You gotta
axe.
have an ID to buy an axe over there?
Yeah, you have to be over 18 to buy a bladed article.
Dude, you gotta be over 18 here to buy a lighter.
Yeah, same over here. Even worse, you need to be over 18 over here to buy a screwdriver.
Sucks to be you.
It does, and here's another fun fact about my beautiful country. If you're carrying a knife larger than 3 inches, you are breaking the law. If you're carrying a knife under 3 inches that locks and folds, you're breaking the law. If you're carrying a knife that's 2 inches, that's a fixed blade, it's legal. If it's 2 inches and is a slip joint knife, which is a very particular type of locking knife that doesn't lock quite all the way, you ain't breaking the law. But you know, you got a locking knife? Oh no, you're going to jail. You're going to jail for that shit. But you can own as many as you like. I own like fucking spring assisted knives and shit that all lock. I can own as many as I like, but as soon as I take one and I'm outside, I'm breaking the law.
Yeah, dude. See, here in South Carolina, you can walk around with a sword on your side, a katana.
Don't tell me
You
that.
name it.
Ain't something gonna ask, why the fuck are you walking around with a sword, you maniac?
Well, that person's gonna be missing a hand.
Yeah! Wah! He tried to attack me! Wah! He was coming right at me! Your sword's 6 feet long. You have with a tip. He was coming at me. Trust.
My
Fucking
friend,
hell.
we were looking at like gun laws, and then he got onto sword laws. So he likes swords, and I don't know.
Swords are okay.
And okay, before I even finish, I got in like, it was hilarious. I was actually in a party with my friend. This other dude was in there, and I was talking about guns. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of a sword guy. I was like, okay, that you know, good for you. You got your thing. He's like, yeah, I could probably kill if they had a gun and I had a sword. I could probably attack them or kill them quicker. I was like,
Yeah, shut up.
depends on the person. Depends on the person. He's like,
No, it depends on one thing and one thing only: distance, right? If the guy is 2 feet for you and you pull a small short barreled revolver, he's dead as fuck. See, if he's 4 feet for you and you pull a short barrel revolver, maybe he's got a chance of swinging first. See, any distance longer than his swing, he's dead as fuck. So he's got like a really tiny zone of effectiveness with a sword. That's what people don't get. See, to swing a sword, see 2 feet in front of you. It's really, there's no power generated for that sort of distance. Like you're gonna hit me with it, yes.
you need to be at least like 4 feet away. Well, at most probably 5 feet away, and at least 3 feet away, depending on the length of your sword.
Yeah, even if you've got a really short sword, you can't generate a lot of power in a short space. That's just fucking how your body works. So that's why I don't get why
But
people
see, that
like,
wasn't the thing we were arguing about. What we were arguing about is like, he was like, yeah, you need at least X amount of feet between me and you for time for you to pull your gun and shoot it. I was like, you don't know that. I could be an expert shooter, and actually nowadays, which I think it's illegal in some states, they're now selling holsters for
Quick draws.
cops using. You don't even have to take the gun out of the holster. You
But
just twist it and pull the trigger.
Would you just twist it? Well, you just that's evil. Yeah, I get it.
You know what
just,
I mean?
You just,
like you put your hand there and poo poo.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like at the same time, see this philosophy. Oh, I could do this or do that. As you say, man, the guy could be involved in 3-gun or cowboy action shooting, which are very legitimate contests in America. I mean, I like to watch some of the cowboy action shooting videos. They're really cool, right? I like that shit. I mean, those guys can
He's
draw.
like, I could throw a sword. He goes, I could throw a sword faster than you could pull the trigger, and I'm like, I could sidestep that sword. You can't sidestep a bullet.
Yeah, and here's another fun fact for you. Here's a fun fact I learned when I tried to join the army. The time it takes for you to think, I'm going to shoot this bastard, and for your finger to actually shoot the bastard is about 0.101 of a second, right? Now, add that into the time it takes for the time you pull that trigger to the bullet leaves the end of the barrel. That's about 0.0700 of a second, right? That adds to maybe 0.2 of a second between you going click and him going bang and dying. Now, I don't really know how fast he thinks he can move, but to comprehend somebody's pulled the trigger, it takes about the same amount of time as it takes to pull the trigger. And then the time it takes to move, to actually physically move your body, is about half a second. So he can try, but he's still got to get a hole in him.
I might not hit him where I aim to hit him.
No.
He gonna be hit. You know what I mean?
He ain't moving that quick.
I don't know. People just amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. People are really good with swords. People are really good with knives and all that. It just all depends on, you know. Like my friend that's in the party that calls you Wilson. He's a black belt in karate. He knows everything there is to know, and he's a master with a sword. And he's like, yeah, no, you can't. And, you know, I was raised around guns. That's my type of thing. Like,
I'll tell you something. See that master of karate and black belt and shit? You know how much that actually means when you're in a street fight and someone pulls a knife?
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
depends on if you have a sword.